Hey, everybody, welcome into the broadcast of You Are Enough. I want to share something with you regarding people who have left your life. You know, the world says karma, but as a born again believer, we call it what it is. It's called judgment. This is the judgment that people are going to face for the rest of their life. They can't find you in anybody else. Their lack of peace is no longer there. But this is the judgment that people will live with. Can you imagine living with the judgment that you got it wrong with a certain person? They tried to find you and everybody else and couldn't find you. They will live their life like a vagabond. They will roam and don't have peace. People will live beneath their means. They will scratch their heads in disbelief and somewhat in awe because you're not there. They thought they can find you in somebody else. They thought what you gave them, it was easy for the next person to give them. That is never the truth. You may replace a person physically, but what comes with it, the qualities and the traits that you have, the characteristics that people have, that's what's irreplaceable. So by them not being able to find you, this is going to be their judgment. They're going to look all over the world and can't find you. They're going to look in so many different places and they're not going to find you. The world says karma, but when you're born again believer and you believe in God and the power of the Holy Spirit, we call it what it is. It's called judgment. So people will eat that judgment because they can't find you. They can't find you. Some people think that the grass is greener on the other side, but the grass is never greener where you don't water it. See, they didn't water it with you because they were superficial. See, this is why people didn't invest in you. This is why they will never invest in you, because they are superficial, not just narcissistic. These people are superficial. So they look at the outer appearance, how well you will look good on their shoulder, how impressive you can be when you're in the midst of their family. But they found out that they would eat this judgment. They're gonna have to swallow this pill. I mean, they're gonna have to take a lot of gulps of water, juice, whatever they gotta take. I know it's a little bit humorous, but that's a fact. You know, people that are chosen, these people are not replaceable. You can never replace a chosen person. And they had to find that out by losing you. Some people just have to lose in order to learn. God don't want you to lose anything that He gave you in order for you to learn. You know, when I was growing up, I heard a lot of people that said, and even teachers have said this, you have to experience things to learn. Experience is your best teacher. Now that I'm a born again believer and have the Holy Spirit, I beg to differ. You don't have to have a bad experience to learn anything. You could just take the counsel of the people that God give you and learn that way. So the judgment that people are facing right now, family, is because, and this is going to be their fate. You can call it whatever it is. You can say fate. It is what it is. They're gonna go through the rest of their life looking, searching, yearning for you, and everybody that they meet, they're not gonna be able to find you because your gifts are one of a kind. There's one you. Your qualities that you have, that nurturing, that loving spirit that you have, that can't be replaced. The support you gave, the unconditional love that you gave, that godly counsel that you gave, that's what's unconditional. See, they replaced you with a physical person, but what was most important was your spirit and the person that they left you for, family. That's their judgment. I'm telling you. See, when God allowed people to leave your life, it may hurt the flesh because you are emotionally connected to people. But at the end of the day, as the days go by, because it takes time, you know, God will reveal to you and He'll show you why He didn't let that work out. And you're going to thank God that some things didn't work out for you. You're going to thank God some relationships didn't work out. You're going to thank God that He removed you from certain jobs. See, we know part. God said we do this in part. We prophesy in part. We know in part. We don't know everything. God does. This is why you have to trust and allow God to do what He needs to do, because He's always going to do what's best for His kids every single time. They tried to find you, and when they lost you, That's their judgment. This is going to be people's judgment for the rest of their life. I know that sounds harsh and maybe impossible, but this is a fact. This is possible. This is going to happen. The loss of you is the judgment. The loss of you is a person's judgment. You're going to teach people how to treat other people. This is why we cross paths with certain people, so that we can be a mirror to these people, because some things that person have, we don't have, and we need it. Some things I have that another person don't have, and they need it. But these were superficial people, not just narcissistic. But when you're superficial, you don't look at the inside of a person. You look at the outside, that materialistic part of a person. You look at the cosmetics part of a person, how tall they are, what their measurements are, the color of their skin, how big is their bank account, where do they go to school. See, they were looking for a person to make them look good because they're narcissistic and they're superficial people, and you just didn't fit the part. But when they lost you, they realized you were the best thing that ever happened to them, and this is their judgment. The loss of you is somebody's judgment. They will go through life just like a vagabond. You remember Cain and Abel, and God put a mark on the brother's head and said nobody will be able to kill you, but you're going to wander the rest of your life. That's what people are going to go through with. They're going to go from relationships, from jobs to jobs to job, from failure to failure to failure to lack. That's going to be their testimony, because you're chosen, you're special. You're not like everybody else, and people can't handle God's people any kind of way, because listen, it's hell to pay when you mishandle God's people, and people mishandle you because they didn't know your worth and they didn't know your value. But you always did. So now that you're healing, God is going to bring people in. They have the same like mind like you. Share this message with somebody. Don't forget, family, like our videos for us, because it helps me reach more people that are broken and hurting who need to hear this. Share it. Don't not share it. Share it with somebody. Like it. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Be a part of our family here at Team Nikki G. Thank all of you for your support. Don't forget, guys, go to the back of my YouTube page. Click the links to purchase the products behind me. The book, Becoming a Master, Divine Consciousness, and my Benevolence Candles. And we have other products that are in my Amazon store. Any product that you want to purchase from me, go to the back of my Amazon, to my YouTube page, and click those links. Okay? We'll talk later.